What?
I love that. That's just like a an actor waiting to do his lines. Just like that, and then go.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Today we have our final day for this week of superstitions, black magic, spells, whatever. We're wrapping that up, and today we have kind of an interesting one. We've got Knock on Wood. Yeah, right? Yeah, right? We've got Knock on Wood by Eddie Floyd. This is a cover.
Eddie Floyd wrote it.
Eddie Floyd wrote it. Okay, I've seen a couple of different people do it, so I didn't know if Eddie Floyd was the original artist or if this was a cover of somebody else.
Well, a lot of people have covered it.
Okay.
And in fact, one of the ones that was the more popular cover was John Belushi singing this in the Blues Brothers movie. Okay. And interestingly enough, to go along with that, in the Blues Brothers movie, okay, they sing a movie called Soul Man.
Okay.
Okay. And you'll hear where the band is starting to take over, playing. And John Belushi says, "Play it, Steve." Okay. Who was one of the guitar players. Okay. Steve Cropper was one of the guitar players. Well, actually, the connection here is that Steve Cropper and Eddie Floyd actually wrote this for Stax music back in 1966.
Okay.
So here you have, this guitar player from what became in the 80s the Blues Brothers band. Okay, just from the popularity of the movie. Okay. That song was in there, and Steve Cropper happened to be the guitar player, or one of the guitar players in there. So it's kind of funny how it all came together. But Eddie Floyd and Steve Cropper wrote it in 1966. And this was not such a real good thing when it comes to Knock on Wood. But, thank you. But they actually wrote it in a hotel room at the Lorraine Hotel. And that was the hotel that Martin Luther King Jr. was staying at when he got killed. But they were trying to sit down, they were trying to write a song about superstitions, and they were going through all the different superstitions, just like what we've been trying to do all week.
While living in a superstition by staying at the same hotel or the same.
Well,
hotel
this was before. This was 2 years before MLK got killed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
it has since become a superstition.
Sort
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Sort of, but they were trying to, do we write about black cats? Do we write about midnight? Do we write about broken mirrors? All that kind of stuff. And they couldn't come up with anything that nobody else had already done.
Right.
Okay. So apparently Eddie Floyd, as the story goes, and I don't know if this is true or not, but as the story goes, Eddie Floyd was head over heels for this one girl.
Okay.
And she liked him as well. And he was just saying, this is the greatest thing. I just got to knock on wood every time I see her. Okay? So that everything just, works.
Yeah.
So he makes this comment. Steve Cropper goes, that's it. Let's write a song about superstitions in regard to good luck versus bad luck.
Right. Okay.
So they flip-flopped it. All right. But that's where he ran with Knock on Wood. Got to be 3 times. Okay. All right. So that's where this really came from. There is a song in here because this is a pretty popular song. Okay. I mean, most people have heard this, or I would think anyway. But one of the key things in the chorus of the song is, it's like thunder and lightning. The way you love me is frightening. Think I better knock on wood.
No, it's only 3.
Well, you have to do more than 2. So you'll hear him. You'll hear him do it. Okay? And that came out of a conversation in regard, as far as the lightning and thunder part, came out of a conversation that he and Steve Cropper were having about Eddie Floyd when he was growing up in Alabama. That they used to have horrendous storms. And he and his brother used to hide under the bed because of the fact of the lightning and the thunder.
Right.
So, Steve Cropper, like any good musician, lyricist, songwriter will do. You grab those little phrases and you go, okay, this has to do with the girl, da 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 da. This is how I feel. It's like lightning and thunder.
Yeah.
It does not have anything to do with Lightning McQueen before you go into what comes after lightning.
No, it's thunder always comes after lightning.
Yeah, he loves to do that during this song. So anyway, but that's the backstory.
Okay.
Okay, and I just thought with everything
So we've gone over
with
this week.
that everything has been about black magic, or I've cast a spell on you, or
Or
whatever,
devil woman,
or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it would be fitting to do something that had some good connotation to it.
Okay.
So anyway,
All right.
let's
All
do
right.
it.
You're all set?
Yep.
Alrighty, guys. So let's get started.
I don't wanna lose this good thing that I've got. If I do, I will surely lose a lot. 'Cause her love is better. Any love I know is like thunder. Lightning, the way you love me is frightening. I better knock on wood, baby. I'm not superstitious about you, but I can't take no chance. Got me spinning, baby. Baby, I'm in a trance. 'Cause your love is better than any love I know. It's like thunder, lightning. The way you love me is frightening. I better knock on wood, baby. No secret that woman is my loving cup. She sees to it that I get enough. Just one touch from her, know it means so much. It's like thunder, lightning. The way your love is frightening. I better knock on wood, baby. I better knock. Oh yeah, think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock. Think I better knock.
All right.
So there's your original Eddie Floyd.
All right.
I think the versions later on, like in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
were a little quicker.
They probably were. I mean, the movie had a lot of faster tunes in it versus like this.
Right.
wa-
They-
this,
they
this
picked
which
them-
wasn't
they picked them all
slow,
up.
but it. Yeah, you get. Yeah,
Yeah, they, movies tend to make them
brighten things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, but that was but that
Not
was not
okay.
going to.
All right.
You know, I was just thinking about something though, and that is, you know how all week long we've been connecting certain superstitions, like we had the, you know, like we had the Beatles up,
Yeah. With
okay,
Abbey Road.
with Abbey Road,
Yeah.
in the McCartney thing. We had the clock up,
Yep.
okay,
At midnight.
at midnight,
Yep.
and we really didn't have anything for this, okay.
Yeah.
But I noticed something,
What's that?
which was really pretty weird.
What's that?
That two of our songs this week, back to back. I think it was Angelina Jordan
Okay, I put a spell on you.
and Rod Stewart the following day with that old Black Magic.
We're both
They were both
15 minutes and 43 seconds. Jinx.
They were, but both of them, okay, back to back. That just doesn't happen.
I've never seen a video of that.
That just doesn't happen.
Videos do that.
Okay, so here we are doing superstitions and, you know, whatever. And that was just kind of weird. You know,
Yeah.
that it was, but, you know, so I just thought I would throw that out because that,
And if you don't believe us, go back and check it.
Go back and look
Go
at
back
it.
and check them.
2 days in a row.
They're both
I mean,
15 minutes and 43 seconds.
I mean, normally, you know, you might have one on Monday and one on Friday, and
That might
they're-
be close.
that are close. They might be a couple of seconds off or something
Yeah.
like that. But to have two in a row, same exact time, that was weird. So, anyway, just thought I'd bring that up to end out the week. So, other than that, though, I'm good.
All right, y'all set?
I'm set.
Alrighty, on to the announcements.
Yep.
Hit it, guys!
Now it's time for the announcements.
Alrighty, guys. The first thing on our announcements. Remember, we do have the PO box open. So if you'd like to, if you'd like to send us any fan mail, you definitely can. Whether that be a postcard, a letter, a drawing, whatever it may be. That's what we're really trying to gear to look for, as a postcard or a letter or something like that, to get to know you guys. But we are open to receiving other things as well. But please, no money or electronics. That's where we kind of have to draw the line on that. But anyway, if you'd like to send us anything, that should have popped up on your screen by now, and that information will all be in the description below. Remember the request form that's also down in the description below, guys. If you have any songs you'd like to request to us, put that in the request form. We are no longer, or not for the time being, taking comment requests or email requests or social media requests or anything like that. If you have a request you'd like to make sure we see, make sure to put it in the request form down below. Make sure to check out Coffee First Scheme Later up in the corner. That is the vlogging channel that Courtney and I started, that we have our vlogs out on, that and Dad can make an occasional appearance on every now and then. We will be vlogging within the next few weeks when we go to the Outer Banks. So if you want to check us out in our Outer Banks adventures and stuff like that, that's where you would check us out. Make sure to check out the Teespring link down below, guys. I don't have my t-shirt on today, but the past couple of videos I've had our Eat, Sleep, React, Repeat. Exactly. I've had our Eat, Sleep, React, Repeat merchandise on. If you'd like any of that and or a classic TVP design or anything like that, we've got phone cases, mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, tote bags, a whole bunch of cool stuff. That's where you would go to get that, down in the description below. Follow the Teespring, and it'll take you to the bass player shop.
Right.
The Patreon link is also down in the description below, guys, if you'd like to become a Patreon member. If you don't know what Patreon is, I'm not going to go into it today because it is Saturday. You've heard me say it all week long. So if you want to know what Patreon is, go back to a video earlier in the week, especially this week's. This week's was good. We've had a good week. But make sure, if you want to know what Patreon is, to check it out in a video from earlier this week. But I do get to thank the following Patreon members who've pledged to make this video possible, for being awesome, sticking with us. It'll be Hot Space and Petro, Karen Barone, Sandy Thomas, Courtney Truax, Cindy Rice, and Dawn Cooler. Thank you so much for your constant love, support, and everything else that you've given to this community and to this channel, guys. We greatly appreciate it, and we hope you stick around with us for the foreseeable future, especially after I leave. I hope you all give Dad the same support that you've given me over these past several months. So thank you so much. Anyway, the last thing that I'm going to talk about today is our goal that we have had set since we hit our 1,000 mark. We are looking to hit 2020 by September.
Yes.
We're looking to hit 2020 by September. 2020, not only because of the year that we're in, but because of the graduating seniors, whether high school or college, that got their senior year cut short.
Right.
Mainly high school students, for me at least,
Right.
because I graduated a few weeks ago, but I am in the class of 2020, so this one kind of hits home a little bit for me. But we need your help. It took us about 9 months to hit that 1,000 mark. We've blown past that 1,000 mark. We're at like 1,270 or something like that by this point. So we are really pushing it, guys, and I'd like to keep this momentum going. But we need your help to do that. So all of you who are not subscribed, if you'd like to help us achieve the goal, or you just want to stay connected, stay involved, see what we're getting ourselves into every day, that would be the easiest place to do that, to subscribe, so that you don't miss out.
Hit the button. Just hit the button. You know how easy it is? It's this easy.
That was easy.
See? Just hit the button.
That was easy.
Okay,
All right.
we don't need that anymore.
Can I do it again?
No.
No. All right, but it was fun.
That was easy.
Yeah, thanks. But it is that simple. Just
one click.
hit the button.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Anyway, anything else that I'm missing today?
Nope.
Or you'd like to add?
Nope. I'm keeping my hands away from the buzzer.
That was easy.
Dang it! Alright, anyway, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a hit the like button, smack that like button,
Yes.
subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
That was easy.
Dang it!